Hey everybody, welcome to Britpops React. You're me, BP1 and BP2.
Here we are.
And we have the sad news in the UK.
Yeah.
Our beloved Queen has left the planet. Well, not left the planet, but...
Checked out of Balmoral. Yeah. All a bit of a strange one. I mean, it was inevitable. I think when we saw her meeting the new Prime Minister, Liz Truss, she looked very, very frail. We haven't seen her for a while, and she did sort of cancel quite a few commitments lately. So you kind of had an inkling, but yeah, always a shame. So here we are.
Well, it's one of those going from, she must not be very well because, you know, our Prime Minister's going to Balmoral. Normally that would all be taking place in London.
Yeah.
But then the sad news that all the family had to go there, I think most of us thought that only normally happens if they say they haven't got long to live.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, a few hours later, she was obviously pronounced dead. And yeah, it's been tough. It was a tough evening yesterday. And, you know, lots of us with many tears watching the programme, you know, that was delivering the news. And I don't know, I've tried to steer clear of watching too much of the telly because it's quite sombre, isn't it? I mean, we all have our own personal, you know, feelings and stuff. So, but we've got a video for you today. We didn't react to it yesterday. We posted a message on our Patreon site.
Yeah.
No real reaction to that. It's just so sad. It was the wrong thing, but we wanted to just celebrate our Queen more than anything. We've got a little video here that I haven't watched, but it's the Queen's sense of humour remembered, from off-mic quips to tea with Paddington. Yeah. So our Queen, as the years got on, is maybe a little glimpse into her personality and her personal life, which we didn't always see. You know, she's very much, the service dedicated to our country has been absolutely phenomenal. The loyalty, phenomenal. And a big, big loss for us all. But this one is to celebrate.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah, I was reading something earlier today, and it was saying, you know, it was a quote from Barack Obama saying that, you know, she had such a great sense of humour and could make, you know, sort of make the most sort of poignant moments less poignant, you know, with her sense of humour and quips. So we'll sort of remember that side of her. Add a few little bits and pieces of nuggets of information as we go along. But yeah, you know, let's see the fun side of her. That'd be nice.
Yeah, let's see the fun side of the Queen. All right, here we go.
You would like a marmalade sandwich? I always keep one for emergencies.
So do I.
This year.
I keep mine in here.
Oh.
For later.
Brilliant. Oh my lord.
Look at that sword.
Saber.
This is with the new Queen consort there, Camilla.
Yeah.
And
Princess of Cambridge. Does it look all right with the background?
Yes, it does.
I mean, Johnny would be awful if you said no, because I don't know something else.
Yeah. Very sort of Dallas looking there, wasn't it?
Yeah.
All right. Epcot Centre, isn't it?
Yes. We have been enjoying ourselves in spite of appearances.
Of all the places in which Sir David Attenborough has filmed, and of all the species he has studied,
Shall I go and look?
Yes, do.
even he will admit his 90 minutes with the Queen in the garden of Buckingham Palace was something quite different. From chatting about the trees the Queen planted for her children, to joking about the noise of the helicopters in the skies of London.
President Trump.
President Trump.
I was going to say, a sundial neatly planted in the shade.
Isn't it good? Yes. Had we thought of that? That it was planted in the shade. It wasn't in the shade originally, I'm sure.
Message? Yeah, from Michelle.
Floaters.
You let's watch it together?
First lady.
Hey, Prince Harry. Remember when you told us to bring it at the Invictus Games?
Careful what you wish for. Boom.
Oh, really? Please.
Boom.
Canada's Justin Trudeau.
Oh, it's a bit teary to my eye. Bless her little heart there. I mean, she's such a warm-hearted person as well. Because we always forget, you know, she's a grandma, she's a mother,
Great grandma,
a great grandma, and she's just, I don't know, just a fantastic woman, really. I mean, I've always, you know, from a kid to now, and even my parents, of all they've known is the Queen in charge of England and, you know, UK, and just her presence alone, you know, the atmosphere of the, you know, we've asked, people have asked us before what they think of the royal family here in Britain. Well, massive, because if you're in their presence, there is something else going on around you. You know, you are.
Yeah.
There's such an atmosphere when you're anywhere near, you know, royalty, and it gives that special. There's something special about it, and especially with the Queen being, you know, the top of the tree. It's just.
Yeah, I mean, like I say, you can say what you know what you like, but I mean, she never shirked sort of. You know, she was always off somewhere. Obviously, in her earlier years, you know, visiting countries, and you never seemed to sort of stop doing things. You know, if she wasn't opening something, she was turning up for something. I remember, obviously, we had the Silver Jubilee, 77. I remember her coming down here to Devon. The scouts all lining up to see her. Then in 85, I remember her coming over to Germany to visit the Royal Artillery in Dortmund. So I've sort of seen her a couple of times. Had to, you know, paint a lot of stuff white in preparation for her arrival. And and as you say, you know, still had a family. All right, some of that family may not have turned out the best that they can, and seeing her with Harry there, you know, and what's gone on since, it's all a bit of a shame, but they've still got their own family problems like everybody else, haven't they, you know, but then they've got to come out and be a public figure as well, so
Yeah, absolutely.
Hard job.
And to be fair, I mean, of all the places she's been, all the things she's had to do, she's never really slipped up with any of it, you know what I mean? She's always been pretty spot on, so yeah. Anyway, let's continue to watch.
Trudeau
reminded her that he was the country's 12th Prime Minister to serve during her reign.
12.
Thank you, Mr. Prime Minister of Canada, for making me feel so old.
Brilliant. Oh yeah.
James Bond clip.
Yeah, that was a moment that we all sort of went, oh, okay, fair play.
Good evening, Your Majesty.
Film Happy and Glorious, specially made for the ceremony by the
2012.
BBC. It does suggest a
10
royal
years.
Olympics,
arrival
yeah.
unlike any we've ever seen.
Unreal, mate. Unreal. How cool.
That was so cool, wasn't it?
It was, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for Her Majesty the Queen and His Royal Highness the Duke of Edinburgh.
2022.
That's her Jubilee.
Yeah.
The party is about to start, Your Majesty.
Yeah, I mean, she was looking fine there, you know.
And thank you for everything.
That's very kind.
Brilliant. Yeah, I mean, that wasn't particularly that long ago.
No.
You know, fuller in the face. It's just unfortunate, isn't it? I mean, it seems to have happened fairly quickly. You know, she seemed to have lost a bit of weight and stuff. And, you know, we saw not that long ago with, you know, her hands, you know, were very dark, weren't they, with so forth. So, I don't know, mate. It's just such a shame. But to watch that, there's a few moments that I mean, especially this one. I mean, this is let's replay this bit. So I like this bit. I didn't quite catch it. Let's just see what she says again, because it's got all the world leaders there.
How's that?
Are you supposed to be looking as if you're enjoying it?
Yes. In spite of appearances.
That is, are you supposed to be looking like you're enjoying yourself? And the best thing is that when she said that, everybody laughed. It was a perfect opportunity for that picture to be taken. So yeah, special lady will be sorely missed in the UK. Obviously, I know her state funeral will be, I think it was in 11 days or so.
Yep. So just a few bits and pieces. We're not sure yet. We haven't heard whether there'll be a bank holiday on that. Already today we've had a 96 round gun salute in Cardiff Castle to mark 96 years. That was at 1 o'clock today. The bells of Westminster Abbey, St Paul's Cathedral and Windsor Castle, they've all been ringing out. Already there's been some changes. The Queen's Counsel, QC barristers, will now be renamed the King's Counsel. They're sort of the best lawyers and legal experts in the country. They'll get renamed. As she mentioned there, she's seen 15 UK prime ministers and 13 presidents.
Wow.
Lot being made of, what's going to happen to our money. So they're saying that King Charles III will have probably already sat for his portrait, and then those banknotes will slowly come into circulation. Anything with the Queen's head on will still be legal tender, but the Queen's head looks to the right, his head will look to the left, which is a tradition for following monarchs. Yep. Passports and that again, they will change to his king, His Majesty. Also the wording of the national anthem, that will change to God Save His King, and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
So, all little bits and pieces. Elizabeth ER2s that we see, that will slowly get changed around on post offices, post boxes, telephone, and so there's still quite a massive upheaval, isn't there, really, for us? And it'll take several years probably for a lot of that to take place. A lot
of things are going to sink in because, like you said, I mean, God Save the Queen is something that many generations have sung in Britain. Yep. Now it'll be God Save the King. Yeah, we've got the World Cup coming up. It plays our national anthem when we walk out. It's going to be very, very odd. Yes. Same tune, but different words. We always have a Queen's speech here at 3 p.m. on Christmas Day. Now it'll be the King's speech at Christmas Day. So there's a lot of new things for us Brits to get used to. And looking forward, it's going to be a long, long time before we see another king, if unless anything happens. Another queen. He's got queen. Another queen. Obviously, we've got Charles and then William and so on and so forth. So George. So that would be a long, long time before we see another queen in this country. So yeah, lot to take on board really. And as you say, I think she touched a lot of people's hearts and memories. So be interesting to see the next few days, see what comes out on the news and the media and looking back, remembrance. That'd be nice. Yeah, absolutely. All right, well, there we go. That's our Queen. We just thought pop on and say something. We wanted to say something. We didn't want to do a reaction to anything. We just wanted to just say something. We wanted to respect the Queen and all our love she had, and we go forward with King Charles III. Interesting. Yeah. King Charles III. All right. Be interesting to see. There we go. He's not a young spring chicken, is he? No, he's already in his, I believe he's 73. So 73, yep. So, yeah. Okay. All right. There you go, everybody. Whatever you thought, there you go. Sad day. There you go. Indeed. Join us for tomorrow. We'll be doing something different. Until then, it's a goodbye from me. Goodbye from him. Bye.